Right now, we're joined by another guest. His name is Robert Philpot. He's from this community, from Butler. Robert, come here and talk to us, if you will. You can come a little closer.
Sure.
You stopped us here. We're here doing our show, and you stopped us, and you wanted to talk to me, and you wanted to tell me something. We just heard the mayor there of Slippery Rock talk about the other Butler rally that he had been to. You were talking to me about that rally as well. Tell me the message you wanted me to understand, because there was something different about that rally versus this rally that you noticed.
Yeah, my daughter and I went, I guess it was 4 years ago, at the Butler Airport, not even 5 miles from here. It was an awe-inspiring event. We were just like, wow. But the one thing we noticed, we walked in there, and her and I, you know, we're close. And the one thing we noticed that the airport has a lot of hangars, buildings kind of like this, but they hold planes. Every rooftop of every hangar had 3, 4, 5 guys on top of it with
When
guns.
you say guys, snipers? Law
Yes,
enforcement with long guns on top?
Long guns,
okay.
yes. And even some of them in the sniper position, just scanning everywhere. And my daughter turned to me.
To the point where you got there, you noticed them right away.
Immediately. It was the first thing she said to me. She goes, "Oh my gosh, Dad, look at this." She goes, "I never felt so safe in my life." Those were her exact words.
This is 4 years ago in the rally by the airport.
Correct.
The other airport.
Right.
Okay.
So she didn't come with me this time because she's eight months pregnant, and the heat and everything else, but she really wanted to. So that was so much on our minds there that we talked about it for, I don't know, we just talked about it. We were like so awe-inspired by that. Wow. First thing I did when I got here yesterday was I did a complete look around at every rooftop. And I said to myself, that's strange. I don't see one cop, sniper, nothing. I don't see anything. And I just thought, that was kind of weird.
And at what time is this when you're sort of looking around trying to see what you saw 4 years ago?
It's probably about, well, 4 years ago, we noticed it.
Today, I mean, or yesterday. What time was that when you started looking?
Probably about 2 hours before he came on stage.
Okay.
But I didn't stop looking because it's something that was in my mind because of it was so noticeable back then, but it was also just as noticeable not being that way.
And then did you notice, because on that barn right there, that's where the law enforcement snipers were that engaged with the alleged assassin. Did you notice them?
I did not. I noticed nobody because I scanned every roof. And I just thought it was strange because when they show the Google Maps looking down, it really doesn't give the entire picture of the area because right beyond that, there's all kinds of buildings. And that's why I looked around because...
You're saying there's a lot of high points. If somebody was on another roof and wanted to fire towards the
right across
president.
68 right here, there's a big sports complex that has a high roof. I knew the AGR building because I know of it.
That's where the assassin was planted on top of.
Correct. I was going to park there because I know a lot of people coming from that, they don't know the area. And I'm thinking that would be a great place to park. It's close. It's real close. I could park right there. I'd be out quick because it's right off the main road.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So
we're going to park there, and then you decided not to.
Yeah, but I decided not to because there was so much traffic on this main road that I couldn't get to it. So I
couldn't get to it. Did you even drive by? Did you see it?
I drive by it every day.
It's easy because I drove by it as well. It's easy to walk into, essentially. Like if you were to drive over there, you could walk right into it.
Well, that's why I was going to park there because I knew that. Yeah. But I decided not to, only because the traffic was so bad that it would have taken me an hour to get to it. Yeah. So I just parked further down and walked in. But it was I still can't process it. I think that's why I came back here today because I wanted to look at the where I was at and say, how lucky are? I mean, somebody died. That's a shame, but I still can't. I mean, last night I was up all night. I don't even think I slept well, thinking I just can't believe it. I'm just still shocked.
You couldn't believe what you saw.
I can't believe why. I mean, I think the big thing is the why. I mean, have we really come to that point? I mean, I do remember when Reagan was shot. That was that was different, but that was basically the last time. And I'm still, like, I called my daughter, I called my girlfriend, and we were in tears. We were in tears because as I'm walking away, I walked away from the gunshots. I mean, that's the first thing I did was walk away. And there were vendors with Trump supplies, probably as long as this row here. And this one guy's on the phone and he screams, "They just shot Trump. He's down." So I immediately got on my phone and called somebody. And I called my girlfriend. She's in tears going, Trump is shot, Trump is down, Trump is... And then I froze. I didn't know whether to go out, whether to go in. I just stayed there, and I'm like...
I think a lot of rally goers were probably just like you, Robert. They didn't know what to do, and they were in shock, and they're still in shock.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.